Okay, so the whole idea of your statement is that we're trying to lower the dimension. You don't have to look at everything with the microscope and then like just walking around the street and then because like you cannot proceed just like me and then this guy and then like so yeah the I think I cannot prove it but I got an idea because the difference between your statement and first isomorphism theorem is that you put in surjective because for surjective, if you think about set theory, if you send the function from A to B, the codomain, the cardinality of codomain usually, I mean, always, even in infinite case, cardinality is small. Cardinality of codomain is smaller than or equal to cardinality of domain. So yeah, yeah, that was my idea. So we get the idea of like lowering dimension, and the idea of isomorphism is structure preserving, whether higher dimensional or lower dimensional. So I realized that the first isomorphism theorem you can actually send it to higher dimension too, I think. And then kernel like so given a kernel no given a homomorphism from a group to another group, it doesn't have to be a subgroup, it's just any kind of group, any kind of two groups. They don't even have to like have the same operation but just any groups. And then if we quotient G by kernel of F is normal subgroup of G, so we can quotient it just like equivalence class. And then we make some cosets. Some of them will be same, some of them will be distinct, but necessarily we are like if we try to like sort it out, and then we necessarily partition G. Yes. So and what this theorem is saying that the whole structure of G after quotienting will be exactly same as the image set. In this case, if it is surjective, then it's just the codomain. So, so I was wondering, like, so if you look at the Cayley graph of G, it looks like this. So if you concentrate on yellow part, there are two yellow bands. But if you send this like group to here, Cayley graph of H, these two bands squished to those 2 points, but still they represent the same structure. But I realized that number 4, they used you used like slightly different generating set. I mean the generator S rather than C. So, but it doesn't look like structure preserving, but it is still structure preserving. It is very much symmetric, and so the idea is, I was wondering why did you give homomorphism like that? Even the homomorphism between groups changes. You know, group just exists by itself, and Cayley graph is just a representation for it. So um, homomorphism changes, kernel will change accordingly, but Cayley graph does not change. That means no matter what we are quotienting by kernel, the Cayley graphs still represent that the fact that codomain structure and domain structure are actually the same. Um, Yeah, thank you.